Don't find your bugs attractive? Get proactive. Proactive Pest Control.
Hi, I'm Dan with Proactive Pest Control, and today we're going to show you how to make a homemade mosquito trap. Now, I've seen this several different times on the internet, but I've never actually made one, and I don't personally know anybody who's used one, so I finally got curious enough to basically try it out. So today we're going to walk you through the steps of making a homemade mosquito trap. We're going to show you what you need, how to put it together, and then in a second video we're basically going to follow the progress of this over the period of about 2 weeks so we can find out if it works or not. So most of the items that you need for this are items that you probably already have at home, and if you don't, then it's stuff you can get really inexpensively from the grocery store. So basically our material list for this, you're going to need a 2-liter bottle. I'm using a Coke bottle that I took the label off of. You can leave it on there or take it off. It's not going to make a difference. You're going to need 1 cup of water. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then you're going to need 1 gram of yeast. This is a yeast packet right here, and there's actually 21 grams in here, so you're not really going to need a lot at all, just a very small amount. Some of the other things that you're going to need are you'll probably need some sort of tape. You're going to need some scissors to cut your bottle, or a knife, and then you'll probably want a fork just to mix the ingredients up. And I have a measuring cup here that I measured the water out in, and also some sort of black fabric, which I cut the sleeve off of a black shirt. So the first thing that the instructions say to do is to cut the plastic bottle in half. So we're going to take the bottle here, and I'm going to use a knife instead to just cut the top part off of this bottle. Got most of it off there. I'm just going to use these scissors to cut off this last part and to trim it up a little bit. Alright, that fits in there pretty good. Alright, so after you cut the plastic bottle, it says to mix the brown sugar, which again is a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. It says to mix the brown sugar with hot water. And so I already pre-measured the 1/4 cup of the brown sugar, and this is my water here. And I'm just going to mix them up in this glass that I have here. So I'm pouring 1 cup of water in here, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to put in this glass as well. Okay, got that in there. I'm going to take my fork to mix this up. That's probably good enough. So again, that's our water and brown sugar. And then the next step says to pour the mixture into the bottom half of the bottle after it cools. This wasn't real hot to start out with. It's pretty cool already. So I'm going to pour this in the bottom half of the bottle. Alright, so now our next step is to add the yeast. And again, you need very little. It's just 1 gram of yeast. And I don't have a way to measure this out that I know of, so I'm just going to dump a little bit in here, and hopefully it'll be close enough. It's probably a little bit more than I need, but I think it'll probably work okay. Alright, so add the yeast. It says that there's no need to mix it up, and basically what the yeast and the brown sugar is going to do, it's going to create carbon dioxide, which carbon dioxide is actually what we breathe, and mosquitoes are attracted to carbon dioxide in your breath. And so with this creating carbon dioxide, they're basically going to be attracted to the contents of this bottle here, and they'll fly into it and get stuck in there and die inside the bottle. So, alright, so after we put the yeast in there, it says to place the funnel part upside down into the other half of the bottle and to tape them together if you want. So I'm going to put it in here. Fits in there pretty well. I'm just going to take a little bit of tape here and tape the 2 parts together. Just a little bit more. Alright, so we got the tape on there. Now it says to wrap the bottle with something black, and just to make sure that you leave the top uncovered so the mosquitoes can fly into the top. I didn't have any black fabric, so I literally went to the thrift store and I bought a few black t-shirts. I paid a total of about $2 for them, so you can do that pretty inexpensively. And it says to place it on the outside of the bottle, leaving the top uncovered. And I actually cut off a piece of the sleeve, so it already has an opening in the top of it. So I'm going to place it over the bottle, and I will going to get a little bit more tape here to tape the shirt to the bottle. So basically this is your homemade mosquito trap, and like I said, we're going to put this outside. We're going to track the progress for a couple of weeks and see how this is going. With the instructions, they do recommend that you change the mixture out every 2 weeks just to keep it as effective as possible. I'm actually going to make 3 of these bottles. I'm going to make this one that you see here with the black fabric over the top of it. I'm going to make another one just like this, but without the fabric. And I'm going to put them next to each other just to see which one works better. Again, mosquitoes are attracted to black, so if that's true, then I'm expecting to have more mosquitoes in this bottle. The third bottle I'm going to make identical to this one with the black fabric. I'm just going to put the bottle in a totally different area just to see if it works as well also. So just make sure you watch our second video. In the second video, we're going to track the progress of the mosquito traps. We'll check them every 2 or 3 days and just let you know how they're doing. Thank you for watching.
You can visit us online at www.proactivepestga.com, or you can call us at 770-696-8202 to schedule free estimates today.